It's Monday. Here we are. Now, what? Y'all know who it is. It's your favorite auntie with Uncle 10 this season. I'm doing what?
You rocking with your fam. Woo,
Rocking
brother
with the
rapping.
fam. Rocking with the fam. Let's get it. I might swerve in the corner. Whoa, whoa. You know what I
Whoa,
mean? That's how we feeling. That's how we feeling. It's Monday, fam. We here.
we
Here
are
we go.
here.
Here we go. Groovy, what's up? Jacob on the Don, what's up, twins? Janae, what's happening? Come on in, come on in, come on
Come
in, get
on into the
comfortable.
crib. You know, we
Come
got the
on in.
refreshments. We
You
got the
know, me and
water.
nephew just hanging out. Me and nephew just hanging out.
Emily!
Emily in the building. What's
That's
up,
my
fam? Come on in.
dog.
Come on in. Come on in, y'all. Come on in and hang out. Come on in and hang out. What's happening? Everybody good? How was y'all weekend? We got some good hoops. We got trades to talk about. People upset about
Oh,
stuff.
FM. For you to say that, FM, Old Dirty Bastard is one of my favorite MCs, dog. That's where I get some of my wild style from when I spit. People ain't know that. That's my dog.
What's good? Okay. So you was the ODB fan. All
Oh,
right,
I was
all right.
ODP.
All
Me and
right, all right.
Mariah, we get it on like babies and pacifiers. That's my
R.I.P. ODB, man.
oh,
Hey, he was
R.I.P.
a he was wild. I mean, he was a vibe, right? He was a vibe. I didn't rock with a lot of East Coast rappers, but
I
I
didn't
liked
either,
ODB.
but I
I liked
love
ODB. He had a fun. He had a cool energy. You know what I'm saying? Cool energy. So for sure.
yeah,
So
yeah.
FM was good. Nadira was good. Robert, what's happening? What's happening? Salute.
Machine
Andre,
beat.
what's happening? Rasheen Beats is in the building too. What?
Machine in the house, man.
Let's
That's
get
my
it. Let's
guy.
get it. Let's get it. Rasheen, what's happening? What is good? What is good? What is good? I don't know where to start. You got to tell me what did you see and what didn't you see, and then we just gonna catch up. Like, what did you watch, and then I tell you what I watched, like that.
Listen, I was
And
right about. Listen, I'm gonna skim through it real quick.
okay,
I was
so
right.
let me tell you. Okay, so he's choosing violence. Let me
Yeah,
let y'all know. Nephew came in choosing violence because he started off with. So I was right about, and so yesterday's show. I don't know if y'all peeped him, but I think last night the name of the show was I was right and you was wrong. Is that the name of the show? I was right
I
and you
was
was
right.
wrong.
You was
You
wrong.
was wrong. Okay, I was right. You was wrong.
You was
Let's get
wrong.
it on. So, what was you right about? Let's go, nephew.
I was right about Michaela Williams. I told
Okay,
y'all she's that dog.
okay,
She was.
okay,
If it weren't for her down the stretch, it was trouble, 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 trouble.
okay.
And I told you guys that when Jeff traded Dana Evans, I told y'all he's going to trade one of those picks to bring in a two-time All-Star. I told y'all that. I told you guys a month ago that he tried to move Kennedy. He didn't get no feedback from it. So he let her walk so she can go get her own deal. I told you guys that was finna happen. And I told you guys he's not done. Angel, Camilla, and him allegedly had a meeting. Camilla and Angel do not want to sit around for no rookies. They will get at least one or two rookies, but they're not going into a season full of rookies. So I told you
So,
guys,
how did you grade the trade? Let's start there. How did you grade the
I
trade?
love
Let's
I
get
love the
into it.
trade because you got the player who could create without being set up. She can also make extra passes. She's also a solid defender. She's been probably one of the best guard and perimeter defenders since she got in the league, since they won the championship in Washington. Now that she's gone, that could, and then also I'm hearing is Deladon is now not with Washington no more. She's unrestricted. She's talking about going to Chicago. Her and Ariel played together, and you're also looking at Sykes could be on the move as well. So I thought it was a good trade to try to clean up their bad past because look, they're not finna go get the regular type of free agents. You got to remember, Gabby Williams put y'all on expos. Look how you did me. A lot of people in the league like Gabby Williams as a player. So by them getting this trade, now you got your piece at the two. Now you got to go and draft for a wing, or you could go get a backup four, or you can go get another point guard for the future. I'm thinking Raven Johnson in the second half. I'm in the second round. I still think that she's the best point guard in this draft if she comes out. Now she might not come out, but if she does, I am picking her as the best point guard in the draft. And I'm going to go get her second round because people give her a bad grade because she don't shoot. She can shoot. She just in a system where it doesn't dictate her to have to shoot. So that's my whole thing about the grade. I give the grade a B minus. That's what I give the grade for the trade.
They gave up a lot.
Not really. You gave up the third round pick. You gave up 2027 pick swap in the first round. If you're still drafting in the lottery by 2027,
20, and you gave up 2027 second round pick.
Correct. But you got a pick swap, so you still have next year's picks. You still have 3 picks this year. You still have a first round pick in 2027. It's just swapped, and then you got rid of the second round pick. You can still go and get another pick in the second or first round then as well. But if you're still trying to pick in the lottery in 2027, Jeff need to be fired before then at the end of 2026.
Okay, so you're giving it a B minus.
Yes.
Is she gonna start?
Who? Yes, Ariel Atkins is starting at the 2. You don't start Kia Nurse or Becca Allen. You bring them off the bench. They're bench players. They're not starters. And then you go and build up your wing. You could actually package some more picks. You can package the 10th and probably the 22nd pick and move up and get the 6th pick again from Washington. And you can go get a Cheyenne Sellers or go get somebody else that can be your future playmaker and wing player at the same time. So I think he made himself flexible. So I like the trade. I like the trade because you're not finna go into this year with 4 rookies on your roster. After looking at the league, this team was going to finish at 11th out of the whole standings. 11th. If you go into this year with that roster, with the rookies.
No, we are talking about Chicago. Johnny, he did give Chicago a B minus for the trade. You said it's giving F.
Yes.
So here we go. Talk to me about her health.
Who?
Ariel.
Who? Ariel? Ariel's healthy. Ariel played all last year and the last 2 years.
Does she stay healthy?
Yes, I think she will.
Okay.
And plus, the past 2-3 years, she's been the most healthiest of anybody. The person who get hurt a lot is Sykes. Sykes was the main one getting hurt.
I don't know. So here's the thing. So I didn't really give a lot of analysis.
Pick.
I didn't give a lot of analysis to it. What it said to me was the Sparks and the Sky didn't see anything in the draft that they felt like they needed to spend a high draft pick on. The Sparks was like,
no, because this is a draft full of role players.
Y'all can take number 2.
Yeah, this is a draft.
Y'all can have it.
Outside of Paige and Olivia. Yeah, outside of Paige and Olivia.
Well, let's talk about Olivia. Because I keep telling y'all, Olivia doesn't look strong enough to play against a WNBA body next year.
And then let me ask you this, Auntie. What if Olivia says, I want to come back because my body ain't strong enough? Why would I stay at the 3rd pick when I could go get a proven player right now? Like, listen,
that's just my thing. It's not a knock on her game at all.
No,
exactly. This is just being physically ready to play immediately after college. That's all. That's all it's about.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. I'm not, listen, even if Olivia Miles come out, Chicago must have gotten word that they're not going to get Olivia Miles. Because if you were going to get Olivia Miles, you're not trading out the blue this 3rd pick. You're just not. Now, if Olivia Miles wasn't going to be there, which I told everybody from the beginning, Olivia Miles is not coming to Chicago. Everybody was cussing me out, and good, I would take your curse out, and I will look right again at the end of the season. They needed to make a move. You don't bring back Kennedy Carter. You need a player who could create their own shot, who could shoot the 3, and who could initiate the offense when it's time to initiate the offense. The problem with Washington last year was not Ariel Atkins. You had a team full of people hurt. Shakira Austin has not been healthy since she's gotten in the league. Brittany Sykes has been hurt every year. So Ariel Atkins was the last player out that team, off of that team that won in 2019.
Yeah, definitely nothing wrong. Definitely nothing wrong. So here's the thing. Remember, at the beginning of the season, we thought Washington was going to go 0-40. It's like 0-40, man. They don't have a chance.
Yep.
Then all of a sudden, right? They're almost in the playoffs, right?
Yep.
They're almost in the playoffs. So there's that. What's up, Jew?
Oh, what's up, Auntie? Auntie Juju.
Olivia Miles should stay another year.
I don't know if she stays another year, but I also heard the Storm. I heard I want her to, but I'm hearing she's not, and I'm hearing the Storm. The Storm's not coming up off that second pick. They're not. So
we'll see. I'm not convinced about the Storm. I wasn't convinced about the Storm last year though. They get very clunky to me. So let's see. Let's see what they signed a lot of people. So let's see who stays. It's gonna be a hell of a training camp for them for sure. What's up, Miracle Rider, for you? What's happening, fam?
Yeah. And also, Auntie, think about it. Horston and Nikki Mule going to come back healthy. So let's say they do get an Olivia Miles. That could be your core for the future. Just saying.
When is Mule? But Mule coming back healthy? Not next season, the season after, or do you have
most likely? I think it depends on her work ethic. Like if she might come back next season later in the season. Horston might come back later in the season, or she might be back 2027. But I would not be surprised if the Storm get a Miles and they're like, okay, cool, because Skylar only has probably 2-3 years left. Plus, think about it. If Skylar comes back on a 1-year deal, which she is on, you don't know if her neck are not guaranteed to be there past 2026.
Well, not only that, I think the other thing that I want people to keep in mind is that some of these players that teams pick up are really just for this year. What's up, AB? It's really just for this year, right? Like, think about it. At the end of this season, they're going to have an expansion draft for 2 more teams to come into this league, right? So at some point, they want to have players on the team that they don't mind not being able to protect, so that they can keep the core that they really want for the future intact. So we'll see. I say give it a chance. What I will say about the trade is that it seems like Angel has shown that she enjoys playing with veterans, right? With veterans more so than younger players. I think that's what we've seen in Unrivaled. Angel's coming back on definitely a different level than what she left, right? So she's coming back. It's gonna be more pressure. She's coming back to put more pressure. Camilla's coming back to put more pressure on the league, on the front office, on all of that to make sure that the Sky are able to compete.
Let me ask you, and Auntie, let me ask you this real quick before you finish your thought.
Yeah, come on.
Think about it. Angel yelled at Chelsea in the game. The only players Chelsea would ever allow to her to talk to her that way is a Candace Parker, a Asia Wilson, and now an Angel Reese, which is on that trajectory to be on that ilk. Not saying she's exactly like them, but she's on that trajectory. And for you to get that respect from a Chelsea Gray, she wants to play with veterans. She don't have time to play with a whole bunch of rookies and have to cuss you out. And Miller the same way. Miller chokeholds now.
I mean, they put the time in to learn how to be champions in college.
Exactly.
They made the sacrifices at that time, at the time to learn how to play on a big stage at college. So they don't really have the patience or the interest in waiting for you to learn how to win. Like,
and also
learned how to win already.
Johnson or Miles? Who you taking? Raven Johnson or Miles?
I'm always going to take Raven. But people
exactly.
Why say I'm biased?
It ain't even biased.
Because Raven is the best point guard out there.
And she's a what? Winner.
She's a winner. But on top of all of that, if you're talking about Chicago, you're talking about the experience that she has with your young core, right? So, there's nobody that Well, I mean, the defense alone, right, is just magnificent. But the I guess the chef's kiss on it is that she's such a floor general, and she already has the experience of being able to get Camilla the ball where Camilla is most
Yep.
effective, right? And then also the experience that she has with Angel, because I think they played on a USA team together or
Yeah.
something before,
And they
Team
both
USA.
have
I
that
may be
mindset.
misremembering.
Listen, I need a point guard to feed Miller. Miller needs a point guard to unlock the great Miller. We know Miller has a high ceiling. If you get her a Vandersloot, then you bring in a Raven who you can lead into the next generation with these two bigs. And Ariel Atkins is only 28. So in 5 years, she's only 33. You got your four right there. You ready to go. And then you just got to go get you a wing.
Now let's talk about Vandersloot. Explain that trade. Explain that trade.
Well, she didn't get traded. She got picked up.
Yeah, picked up. Explain her addition. I should say. Explain her addition.
That was to try to wipe away the cloud that's over the franchise. Is the perception is okay, now that we signed you, this is a former player who's been there through the beginning to that championship with Candace Parker. She decided to come back. That makes it look like a feel-good story. Like, oh, okay, you guys brought this veteran back. Okay, so now as the 2026 hit, now as a free agent, I see a veteran, I see a vet who's going to be there just for 1 year to basically just say, okay, we're cleaning up our act. We got people who still want to go to the team. Now, allegedly, if they're able to swing Deladon over there, they're going to attract even more free agents. So that's the only reason why they brought him there, is to show, okay, we sucked before. We're dumb. We know we're trash. We're dumb as hell.
Is Deladon coming to come off the bench?
I can see it. Like, why not? If you have a chance to get,
I don't know. I'm just asking. Is Deladon
no, I'm
coming
explaining
to come off the bench?
I'm explaining it. Like, yeah, like, why not? Because I'm just saying, why not in general? Like, you come off the bench, you'll be there to play with your two young bigs. You'll also have a chance to try to give that extra push for this team to at least get past the first round to the second round. Anything can happen after that. So why
Who are
not?
the bigs right now? Who would be the bigs then? It would be
Camilla.
still?
It will be, yeah. He will be your, he will is your true five. Deladon is a stretch four or a playmaking four. So she can handle the ball and she can shoot. So that'll open up space for E Will to dominate down low, as well as she can stretch the floor. Then you got another person on there that can stretch the floor. You got Kia Nurse. You got Rebecca Allen. You're just using them as bench players. That's a solid bench. You don't need them two to start, because one, Rebecca Allen can't play a whole lot of minutes because we've seen the past years she's injury prone. Kia Nurse, she just came off of that nasty ACL injury, and she's mainly a wing, so she's an extra person you could throw out there at either the 2 or the 3. So with that, with a Deladon, that's firepower.
Well, I mean, I wanted Deladon in Las Vegas, so I don't have any issue with Deladon.
Oh no, listen. If
Deladon is healthy,
if she go to Las Vegas, I'll be even more happier.
I mean, you know what I mean? Yeah, but I mean, if she's healthy and mentally, and emotionally, like, bought into playing basketball this year, go play.
Yeah,
go play.
Yeah,
right.
Exactly.
How many of these players that came in on these 1-year deals do you see sticking? Like, are these players that are going to re-sign up to play with Angel and Camilla going forward? Or is this just kind of like patchwork till they can do something next year? But what are you feeling about this? Is this long term, short term, a bridge? What does it look like?
I feel Vandersloot to retire, might not come back next year. I think this is going to be her final year. I think Ariel Atkins signs an extension once the CBA is done, because, like I said, he would not have traded for Atkins if she didn't give a agreement that I'm gonna stay past this year, because he's not trading that third pick if you're not doing it. So she stays. She's gonna be here for like the next 3, maybe 5 years with our core, which is Miller and Angel. So he's not making
is Onyenwere gonna be a part of this thing?
depending on how Onawurie plays, I think Onawurie coming off the bench. I don't think she's not a starter to me. She's cool. She's solid. Like, I don't know. Like, whoever they drafted the wing, let's say they packaged the 10th pick and the 22nd pick, move up in the draft, right? Let's say they get to the 6th pick. Let's say they get a Sellers. Or let's say they don't move and they get a Sanaya Rivers or they get an Isaiah James, and then they go get a Wes Bell and a Raven Johnson if Raven comes out.
Mm-hmm.
Then you're good either way. So if Sloot says, I'm done, I played, I'm old now, I need to go rest my bones, Ben Gay, come here now. Okay, I'm relaxing. I'm good. You
He's
still
like,
got a backup plan.
I got you.
Right. You still got a backup plan.
Okay.
So that's what I'm saying. That's what I would do.
Okay. So you like it? You like the trade? You one of the first people that I've seen that like the trade. I mean, here's my thing. I don't know enough about Ariel.
I do
to make a decision about that. I just felt like a lot of picks were given up.
So what?
In the time, and I think because here's the so what. Here's the so what. Because it's going to be a time when it's going to be a lot of talent coming into the league over these next 2 years, and are they going to be available to be able to get this talent? But at the same time, you would have to also the flip side of that is, you would also have to say that you think that they would be bad enough to be in a position to be able to get the talent that would be coming out right at the top of that draft 1 through 5. And you don't expect Angel and Camilla to be losing for that long, right? So
let me ask you this, Auntie.
So maybe it doesn't matter that they give up the picks because
if
they would be low picks anyway.
If 2027 came and they was losing with all these rookies on the team, Angel and Miller leaving. They're not staying. So you can't sign all these rookies. The main two people I'm worried about signing to an extension for the big max is Camilla and Angel. Everybody else got to fall in line.
Here's the thing, though. Not necessarily holding on to the picks because you want to be able to get those rookies, right? But holding on to the picks because it may be some other veterans that are available at that time that you could use those picks for to go get some other type veterans to come into the organization. So not just necessarily be able to make those picks, but just to have some flexibility there. But we'll see. I mean, we have there's sometimes you look at the front office and it's like, what are you doing? And then they make some trades like the Mabry trade and all of that stuff where they were able to bring some of the picks back, right? To be able to kind of recoup some of the stuff that they lost when they got Mabry the first time. So you give them some credit for that. And then you look and you go, but I got to side eye you because of the Kennedy situation. And I think part of what people are going to say is like, yeah, okay, yeah, Ariel, okay, we get it. We can see the vision, but we could have had Kennedy Carter, right? And I think some people are still just kind of getting over.
I would take Atkins. Carter coming back. I would take Atkins over Kennedy Carter, and I stand on it.
Really? Talk to me about why.
She's a better defender. She's a better defender. She's a better passer. She's a better shooter, and she fits within the system better than Kennedy does. And I love Kennedy. So, but I'm standing on it. If I'm wrong, I'll come back on here and I'll tell you, Auntie, you know what? I was wrong. But I would take Atkins over Kennedy. I'm going to put.
I don't know what all of that.
Yeah, see, that's me. I'm putting my name on the line. That's what I do. I don't care. That's what I do. I've always done that, and I've been winning ever since. I've lost a couple before, but I've won at the end of the day.
Well,
so I'm a stand on it. And chat,
you know the code I live by.
Yeah, I will come on here and tell you, chat, my fault. I was wrong, but I'm taking Ariel over Kennedy Carter starting today, past whenever. I'm taking her.
Okay. Even after everything you saw Kennedy do over in China this offseason.
Yes.
Okay. Now, do you feel like what Kennedy has done over in China will translate back to the dub?
No.
You don't think she'll be able to do that in the dub?
No, because I think Kennedy is a player you either go all the way in on, or she's a 6th person off the bench. You got to choose one. because her game is so awesome and raw that it's better suited for people to surround themselves around her than her surround herself around somebody else. She's a generational talent. She's generational. She is talent generational. But you have to build your franchise and go all the way into her if you want to bring her on, or she's going to have to come off the bench. And she said, I don't want to come off the bench. So I don't know how many jobs is going to be out there for, even though I feel she could start right now on plenty of teams, even Chicago. But I don't know how the people are in the background are. The people in the background have a bad rap about her. And that may not be her fault. They just may be a-holes, or they may have heard something from the dream, from the sparks, and even from the sky. So we don't know what's said behind closed doors. But in my opinion,
it could just be to say it's hard for them to move off of. She got that jacket. Some people can't, no matter what Michael Vick does in life,
yeah,
he could give his kidney to a homeless man. He'll still be the guy that was fighting dogs, right? He'll still be that guy. He'll still be that guy. It doesn't matter.
Which is messed up. Which is messed up.
Totally messed up. Totally messed up. I agree. Yeah, it's totally messed up.
No.
I agree. I'm just saying there are some people who will never ever move past that part of who he was. And even after he served his time, he's come back, told his story, done a lot to redeem himself, rebuild his brand. But and it could be the same thing with Kennedy. That's just the jacket that they gave her, and they don't want to move off of it.
Exactly.
So
that's the problem. Because she's a generational talent. And if it was me, see, I'm just delivering the news. But if it was me, oh yeah, Kennedy would have been signed a long time ago. But hey, it's not my team.
And so you would have brought Kennedy back, but still been looking to bring like an Ariel Atkins talent in?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Listen. If I got the money, I'm pulling all the chips in the middle for 1 year. Anything can happen.
So tell me, you bring Kennedy back when Ariel is there. What you have now? What would the starting five look like with a Kennedy there? What would that look like for you?
Ariel, Kennedy, question mark at the 3 because I don't want Michaela starting. I think I could find somebody better in the draft, and I got Angel and Camilla.
You think you can find a rookie better?
Yes.
Yes.
I would either get a Citron, Sellers, or a Rivers. They're better than her right now. I'm not sold on Michaela. Michaela's not a great defender. She's not a great defender, and she doesn't move me on offense. To me, she's too slow to play the 3, and she's too undersized to play the 4. She's a tweener. She's great coming off the bench.
Wody make a comment, set you with a cough on the HD. I don't know what he's saying.
Oh, nigga, you were op. I already told you what you was. You were op. You a bitch ass nigga to me. I told you I don't care if Auntie says is here or not. I don't rock with you, bro. So I keep it 100. I keep it 100. I'll tell you later, but I keep it 100 when I talk to people, bro. This internet stuff.
Let's keep it.
This is the internet. So
he said something he said.
No, that ain't nothing you said, bro. I don't watch you. I don't watch little niggas. You understand? I don't do that.
I don't know. I don't know what the hell happened. I don't know what the hell happened.
We can keep on the combo. I'm good. So let's keep
cooking. Okay. Let's keep cooking. I don't know what happened. What was said. All right. So, but I also see Faz here. I guess I hope I'm saying your name right. She's a good defender. Playing the 3 does not need to be fast. You talking about Onyewerri? And then you were saying delusional about what?
I don't care what Faz talking about. Faz an idiot and troll too. He don't know what he's talking about.
Okay. It's like I'm going back. I'm going back through the questions. I'm trying to figure out Michaela a bench player, not a starter.
Okay. She's a bench player. If she was a starter, why was she traded? So what are you talking about? Like, you're not going to be traded if you're a starter. There's some people who get traded. Yeah, they talking about Onyewerri. Onyewerri is not all that. She's not.
Okay, now let's talk about that. Because there are players sometimes, nephew, that cannot be all that, but can be all that for the system that they're in. Is she in the perfect system in Chicago for what she brings?
She'll be a solid bench player. Coming off the bench, she'll be solid. She'll be a
Okay, so you
solid
still
bench because I could have her at the 4 or I can have her at the 3. That's all. So if you want to put her at the 4 or the 3 off the bench, she'll work. She'll work. She's just not a starter. She's too slow to play the 3. And she's too small to play the 4. She's a tweener.
Okay.
That's what we call tweener in basketball or in football. That's what she is. That's not saying she's trash. She's not. It's saying she's a bench player. That's what she is.
Okay.
And I could get a Sanaya Rivers, or I could get a Sellers, or I could get a Citron. They will be a better wing and a better player than her. They will be, whether you like it or not. Now, look, Tyler may start.
Well, you know me. You know me. I would take Bree Hall overall. I would take Bree Hall as a 3-and-D player over all of them.
Is Bree Hall better than her? I would take Bree Hall over her too. So I
would take her over Citron and them too, though.
So I'm just saying, if she starts, that's Tyler Marsh. He probably sees something that you see fast, but I don't see it. That doesn't mean that I'm saying throw her away. She's a good bench player. She's a 3/4.
Well, I mean, every good league has to have, you know what I'm saying, has to have bench players, right? That you have every team has to have bench players.
Right.
I'm fascinated to see how all of these, I don't even want to say characters, not even attitudes, just how all of these people, I guess is the right word, how all of these women come together. And if Tyler Marsh can lead them is the thing. And so is it better for Tyler to have, and is it part of the fact that Tyler is a rookie head coach, the reason that they want more veterans on the team than rookies? I don't know. Yes. Let me know.
No.
How does that help? How does that help Tyler?
Tyler Marsh was picked because he picked it. It's his pick. And if you're going to have a rookie coach, which is the coach he likes, he's going to put veterans around it. You don't have a rookie coach with a team full of rookies. You don't. That's dumb. That you would go and get you some veterans, because what the veterans do is they alleviate the pressure for him. They alleviate the pressure of him having to make decisions, because you got a Vandersloot, you got an Atkins, you got Angel Reese and Camilla, who are really veterans in their mind, but their body is still trying to catch up because they're young. So that's what I'm saying. I don't see the problem in getting veterans to try to make a playoff push, because look, Reese was an injury away from them making the playoffs. Kennedy was a sickness away from making the playoffs with a dysfunctional roster. So now that you get a complete roster, you'll have a chance to win, because these other teams, they got to still get chemistry. They got to put their chemistry together just like everybody else.
Here we go. Now here we go. I like this right here. Draft picks, I tell y'all all the time, it's a fashion show. The draft is a fashion show. Everybody gets up, they get dressed, they get their hair done, they go up there, they take a picture. They call 36 of them. This year they'll call 38 of them, or however that's going to work, right?
What's up, Showtime?
And then, you know, 10 to 12% of them will stick in the league, and everybody else will be somewhere else, right? So the draft part is whatever. I don't even care about that part.
It's a show. It's like, look, if you're a Washington, yes, you want draft picks because you're not going anywhere. Chicago Sky lucked up and got Angel Reese at 7 when Angel should have been number 2 overall. Like, let's just cut the crap. Let's just be honest. And then you got Camila Cardoso. You got it number 3. So you got actually 2 lottery picks. You snuck that on the whole league. Now it's time to build around them while they're on a rookie contract. Because once they get their big deal, they're not going to be able to get everybody they want to get. People got to think about that. Y'all are thinking, oh, I'm going to get this rookie. I'm going to keep this rookie for all the. You're not going to be able to sign all these rookies. You're not.
Well, I mean, the rookies are always going to be cheaper than the veterans. But I think what you get in this year, if you're smart, is you bring in as much different talent as you can around these players to see what's going to work. This is going to be your a great opportunity for you to get a chance to put some players around them that maybe you wouldn't have an opportunity to put around them before, to see, could this work? Could I sell them on being a part of this thing going into the long term? They definitely need some veterans around. One of the things that I said I had a problem with last year was that they didn't have veteran leadership in the locker room.
And you got that now. So what are we crashing out about?
So who do you see as being the leader in the locker room now?
Angel is her team. She's the leader. Vandersloot is the floor general.
So
Ariel Atkins. Go ahead. My bad.
No. Because I think what Angel missed last year, it's Angel's team, right? I get that part. But I think what was missing last year for Angel was that the veteran mentorship, right? There was the veteran mentorship to help control the locker room, right? Because everybody said the locker room got out of hand, right? The locker room was an issue.
She needed a veteran to go along with her.
So who is that veteran now? Is that Ariel?
That's all of them they brought in, because they wouldn't have been brought in on the team unless they were told first and foremost, this is Angel and Camilla's team. They're the ones who run the team. So those veterans need to come in and give assurance that, look, this is what they're finna do. This is how we're going to do it. They need vets who are going to be on one page with them. They don't need vets battling with them to try to take a hold of the team when it's not their damn team. That's all.
Now, give me the starting five now. We get one more time. You got Atkins.
With this one, I got Sloot. I got Ariel Atkins. I got a question mark at the 3. I got Angel and I got Camilla.
Okay. But you say the 3 is coming out of the draft.
Huh?
But you say the 3, you'll get the 3 out of the draft.
You don't need a 3. No, the 3 is this. You got
where you got your question mark. You got a question mark at 3. So I'm saying that's coming. Yes. So that's what I'm saying. You'll get that draft. Right. You'll get that player out the draft. Okay.
Correct.
Okay. I mean, I don't know. Let's see it on the floor. What have Angel and Camilla reacted to it?
Yeah, Angel, you don't see the background? I came in the Unrivaled with no teammates. I'm walking out with 2. That's Angel.
Okay.
Angel signed off on it.
Okay.
I don't see the big deal with it. I think it's a good move. I'm not going in. Look, I don't know how y'all think. I've been watching basketball since the late 80s. I've never seen a team where they had 2 rookies ball out that they're going into the next season with 2 second-year players and a whole team full of rookies, when these 2 second-year players are ready to win now or attempt to win now. I've never seen that before. I've never seen it. And don't give me OKC, because Shea was already in the league for 3-4 years already. And then they had other veterans on the team. So don't give me that. Mm-hmm. Don't give me Houston, because Houston got who? Van Fleet, and they got Dylan Brooks. Those are your vets. So I don't want to hear that. You're not going into the next season with 2 second years and 4 rookies. That's a nightmare for a first-year coach. It's a nightmare. That's not going to work.
Okay. I mean, we're going to see. We're going to see. We're going to see. Listen, I always gotta probably like a double side eye on Chicago's front office and the executive.
I don't like Chicago's front office. I hate all of them. But I'm just,
the thing is gonna be, can they win in spite of? Is it enough veterans and talent there to win in spite of? And
we said that about Nola.
We said for Michaela, I saw somebody, I don't remember who it was, that said got that paper out. said that you haven't seen a lot of development, but Tyler Marsh is supposed to be the player development guy, right? He's supposed to be the player development guy. So we should be able to see some player development.
Exactly.
Period. Period.
Exactly.
So we'll see. We'll see. We definitely will see. Yeah, I don't trust the Chicago front office.
I don't trust the
So.
Chicago Sky office either, but Atkins is a solid player. I would take Atkins over Kennedy Carter. I would. I've watched Ariel Atkins for her career. She's just not a flashy player. She comes
Okay.
in, get the job done. I don't
And
need.
you don't have to be Flash. We'll take Flash over we'll take substance over Flash anytime, right?
Right.
This is okay. All right.
Michaela's not Jackie Young, sir. She wasn't her in college either.
Oh, you saying that he's gonna develop?
Yeah, he's saying that he's gonna develop Michaela into a Jackie Young.
Okay.
We'll see, because I don't see Jackie Young. And I've watched Jackie Young a long time. She was way far ahead than Michaela. So he's gonna develop her into the Jackie Young. Okay. Look, you the biggest Michaela fan. I'm not.
Now, what I do know is that the Aces players were sad to see him go, right? So there's something that he does that at least the players like and appreciate. So I'm here to see, what is he going to be able to add? Because since he's the player development guy and you've been working with Asia and all these players, what are you also going to add to these bigs, right, that are on your team as they come back and get in your system and you start to continue their development? So
they got the bigs. They got the coach.
No.
Remember the coach they picked up. She's going to develop the bigs.
Yeah, but I'm saying Tyler too. I'm saying Tyler as well. Just in general, as the overall head coach, what is your development gonna look like? And it may be hard to judge what his development will look like because, like you said, they do have, one of the most prolific bigs that we saw play the game in Paris, right? So we'll see.
Yeah, I think he's gonna help out with the guard play. He's gonna help out with the wing play. Look, I think he's gonna help Michaela, but I just don't see Michaela being like an all-star. To me, she's a tier 3 player. She's a solid role player, solid bench player. She's good coming off the bench, and I think she'll be great at that position. I think she'll be a good 6 or 7 person off the bench. I think she'll be great at that. I think our bench is going to be very underrated this year.
All right. Any opinions about what the Las Vegas Aces have done so far this offseason?
The Aces, man, listen, the Aces are going to go where Asia go. Asia going to have them going to where they need to go to. She's coming in, I think they got rid of the people they needed to get rid of, and it's time to they reloaded a little bit, and it's time to go take back your crown. And Asia, I think, is going to come back, and she's going to be better than she's been the past years. She's going to probably be up for another MVP. I predict being her fourth, the first one to ever win 4. And I think she can get a 3rd championship this year. I think they got a squad to do it. It's just that you have to figure out a way, which I believe Becky, I'm giving Becky all the I'm giving her a little bit of kudos because she did win 2 there. Even though she didn't build the team, she won 2. I think she know how to balance the Jewel Lloyd and Jackie Young thing. I think she can balance that. And I think that Chelsea is upset. And you don't want to upset Chelsea with a chip on the shoulder. I think people are trying to play on her name, like she said. You're playing on my name like I ain't the best point guard out there. You're playing on my name. I think she's going to come back.
I think they forgot who she was before the injury.
They did. And guess what? You got a motivated Chelsea. You got a motivated Asia Wilson. I'm not betting against them too. Because I've seen them do it before in big games and winning chips. You got one that got 3. You got the other that got 2. They finna go for it again. And I think the Aces
they're going to go for it. They're going to go for it. But see, the problem last year was that, like I said, Asia had to go. She had to shop for the groceries. She had to prep the food. She had to make the food. She had to wash it. She had to do everything. So Who's coming with her? Who's coming with her? Like Jerry Maguire. Who's coming with me? Who's coming with me? Who's coming with her? I'm excited to see what Kitley does on the floor. I hope that she's healthy. And then and Mitchell getting on the floor. Now, some of them other picks, Dana Evans, all of that, I don't know. We'll see where she fits in. She definitely appears to gonna be a bench player for sure. So, and Chelsea said, going into Unrivaled, that they said that she needed to show that she was a scoring guard. So here we go. She finna show y'all that she can score.
Yep.
So, let's talk some college hoops. Did you get to watch any college hoops yesterday? What have you seen? Let's talk.
Oh yeah. I saw North Carolina. I told y'all, even though I picked Louisville, North Carolina growing on me. They pulled the comeback down the stretch. And then I like their center, man. She got a lot of dog in her. That center they got, I think it's Gak Dog.
Oh, God dang.
God dang, man. She punked Cochran. She made Cochran gotta rethink her career.
What?
She punked Cochran down the
career?
Rethink the career. And those perimeter players, number 14, 24, number 20, man, they went off. North Carolina, I would be afraid of them if I got to play them on a neutral site. They got some pedigree. It's building. And then I saw the LSU game. Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
I was going to say, the thing about North Carolina is they got some some portal players in.
Yeah, but they better than Deja Kelly, though. Way better.
Oh yeah. And I'm not giving up. And I'm not giving up on Louisville because Louisville's a young team. So
no, I'm not giving up on Louisville. That I was just impressed how North Carolina came back and closed the deal. Because a lot of times, what I've been noticing from a lot of these teams, they get in another place, a hostile environment. They don't know how to handle it. They don't know how to handle it. And then I saw Isaiah James bust Notre Dame ass. Isaiah James came out there and said, behind the back, lay, finish with the lay. Boy, she was working Citron yesterday. Once she gave it a out 1, 2, work out.
And that's why I said, I take Bree. That's why I said I take Bree Hall over them. But let me say this about Notre Dame. I felt like when it was time for Hannah to take over the game, she didn't take over the game. And I see the name in the chat. Come on, let's talk about it.
Brooks, Zab, hold on. Zab, 33 points, 10 boards.
She knew something about Hannah. You could tell that she knew Hannah.
Dog.
You could tell that she knew Hannah, okay? The familiarity between the two, you could tell. Brooks was ready.
Dog.
And when it got time to go, it was like Hannah got started, and Sonya tried to help a little, but nobody else came. I'm gonna tell you who I thought was rethinking their career yesterday. Westbell.
Speak on it.
Oh, Westbell, because what was her name? Tilda Traeger? Tilda Traeger?
Gave her
is that her name?
Gave her the
Let me tell y'all something about that. Oh my God.
Hey, Zane, let me tell you something we learned down when we grew up. You still can have heart and get your ass whooped. It's okay. You got heart.
Sometimes you take your ass
still get your ass whooped. I done been around plenty of people who got heart, but ain't had no hand game that day.
Listen. Hey. And I keep giving
They had a lot of heart. They had a lot of heart, but guess what, Auntie?
You got to take that 2-piece. They live to fight another day. I appreciate that heart. You'll keep getting up.
Time out. I don't have a timeout left. Timeout.
Man. I saw a young lady actually call a timeout in the middle of a school fight. It was like, did she say timeout? We never heard that.
I
And then
didn't
they
see
stopped
that.
for a minute. Timeout? What? What just happened? And then they stepped back. Oh man, listen.
They got their hands up. I ain't do nothing.
Timeout. I just think. Listen. Wow, Hannah. I just felt like Hannah should have stepped up. I felt like Hannah should have stepped up and took over. And she let everybody else. Too many times they went down the court and Hannah didn't touch the ball from over in there in the corner. Yeah,
Nope.
Brooks was ready for her, but
Yep.
Hannah looked like she wanted to fight back. But I need somebody to come fight with me. I can't hit her and Traeger and Isaiah James and Sanaya Rivers. Sanaya Rivers and y'all know I tell y'all all the time we live rent free in her head, and I still believe that right now. But Sanaya Rivers has found her groove and how to help that team. And she's come down on some of the scoring, but all of the rest of the stats is filled up. All the rest of the stats is filled up.
I would take her over a lot of players in this draft. Sanaya Rivers can play the 1, the 2, and the wing at a high level.
And when her confidence is there, she can score.
She just can't play against y'all. She just can't play against y'all.
Yeah.
But everybody else, she can play against.
Yep. Yeah, until us. And she played against us too soon, right? She played against us too soon, and it was in her head. It was on her mind for a minute. Now that she shook that off and got back to playing basketball, she's looking like the Sanaya Rivers that played in the Final Four last year. But Isaiah James, I'm gonna give credit because I believe it was Bree Wayne that said, "Look, she remembered who she is. She remembered who she is. She's been playing great basketball the last weeks." But I think it was Malik Thompson that said,
I agree.
This is right when NC State starts to kind of round into shape, right? This is when they start coming into form. They don't look they didn't look like this at the beginning of the season, but they're starting to get and maybe after the UNC video it was less twerking and more working, right? Time to lock in. It's time to get serious.
I don't even think it's that, Auntie. I don't even think it's that. North Carolina just got some dogs over there, and they were sleeping, and they finally woke up. They got some underrated players over there. Look, North Carolina, his own low key, has been a tough team this year because listen. So I don't, and then you got to understand that's a rivalry, like with y'all and the Carolinas. Y'all all got y'all little gumbo pot of. What you said? Bro? You said something? Like you said, you bumped into me? Who you bumping into? That's y'all beef. Y'all all gonna throw hands.
That's that. Okay, watch yourself, homie.
Right. I ain't like how you opened that door. How you opened that door? I ain't like that. So that's what I'm saying. I don't judge them against y'all or North Carolina because y'all two, it's like, nigga, we knew you. We grew up around you. We know you. You on that other side. We know who you are. We know your team. We finna bust your ass every time we see you. So that's all it was. North Carolina State, they got dogs, but they can't match up with y'all in North Carolina. For some reason, y'all just got their number. Y'all are bully waiting after school. Like, hey,
I mean, and Don, the thing is, we got the scout on you. And y'all know we got the scout on you, right? So there's that. We have the scout on you. You were here before, right? So there's
exactly that political will. They got the best road record in the ACC. Yes, they are. That's why I said I'm not surprised. Like North Carolina is very, very underrated. Very. And I've been watching them all year. And I just wanted to see how they would play against the NC State or South Carolina. I don't know if they played y'all yet, Auntie. I don't think they play y'all, but they played against NC State, and I seen them play against my Florida State. That's why I told y'all my Florida State is Pillsbury-ish. All of them on the Pillsbury-ish list. The whole school. Poking belly and all. They're all on that list. Man, goddamn, walk in and say like this, hey, get out my way.
Get out my way.
And Auntie, that's why I don't want Timpson. Timpson got punked against God dang punked her, just like she punked the girl on NC State.
Okay. So, okay. Where do you? Okay, let's talk Timpson for a second since you brought up. Where do you see Timpson going? What's Timpson's ceiling?
What's her ceiling?
Yeah.
Here, this ceiling.
Really? Okay. So do you see her? Do you see her getting drafted, sticking in the dub?
No.
Okay.
She don't really, because she don't have a. If she,
not even just for the size,
she would probably be good for the size, but I don't think she's better than Rhea Marshall. And Rhea Marshall ain't all that. I think Rhea Marshall would stick longer than her.
Okay.
I think Timpson would be good, like for a camp invite. I would invite her for a camp invite. And if she shows me something that I didn't see on her film, or when I had her out from the combine, then yeah, I'll pick her if she shows me something. Otherwise, like, she has to have a big time ACC tournament and a March Madness. She got to.
Okay. Oh no, nephew! I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It's getting weird. It's getting weird around here. It's getting really weird.
Oh, it stay weird. I just walked through it.
What's Notre Dame ceiling? Are they a Final 14? Is the blueprint out on them now?
Here's the thing. I think Notre Dame, if they had some better bigs, then I would say they would be a Final 14. Because West Bell and Koval, they're okay, but they come off as Pillsbury's as well. And Liatu King, she holds it down, but if you so if you take her off, then it's like you can beat them. If you push Liatu King out the way and you let them and you shut them down, you got them. I just don't know Notre Dame in the Final Four. I just don't know. If they had some better bigs, yeah, because I think they're going to struggle when they play Sarah Strong. I think they're going to struggle when they play Rhea and Kiki. I just don't see it. And then if you look at the guard play, Olivia Miles is a liability on defense. I'm gonna just put it out there. She's not a great defender to me. Hidalgo is great when she's in that rover position where she could slide over here in that little zone they play. She's tough at that. Citron is their best defender on the perimeter. Then they'll probably bring in Prosper. Prosper is okay, but they don't play real good defense to me, like as a whole. Now, if they play a zone, they're better as a zone because you can hide Miles and you can move her around, and West Bell, you can hide them because Liatu King does a lot for them. And if Liatu King isn't going, then they're in trouble because she's really their glue piece out of everybody. And Citron is going to be fine because Citron could play both sides of the ball and she has a very high IQ. But I just don't.
What happened to Miles down the stretch? What happened to Miles down the stretch?
She disappeared. Outside of that layup, she got Miles. Listen, I watched Miles in the game when Hidalgo was hurt. Remember, we talked about it. When Hidalgo was hurt, he played them games. Loyal McQueen was giving her the business from Clemson. Go back and watch that tape. Loyal McQueen was giving the business to Olivia Miles. Olivia Miles is not a strong defender. I know everybody loves Olivia Miles. They love the flashy passes. I'm a two-way person. I'm defense first.
Oh, me too. Yeah, me too. Come on, let's talk about it. Here you go.
Now Hannah could play defense, but she's better when she's moving around. She's rovering around the defense like a free safety. If she's a free safety or strong safety, Hannah's gonna be able to get them steals. She's gonna be able to play the passing lanes. She's gonna be able to rip the ball from you. And when Hannah gets turnovers, like that game, she got them 7 steals. Even though she didn't put up a lot of points, she had those 7 steals. It was impactful. That's who to me Hannah is. But if she's not getting her steals or poking the ball loose, like Sykes would say about Angel, that be poking the ball loose, they're gonna have a long day because outside of Citron, they don't really have a strong defensive. They don't really have a strong defensive team. That's why they run a lot of zone.
Let's talk. Because here's the name that you ain't said that you were supposed to say. I thought was Kate Koval. Ain't that who we were supposed to be able to talk about? Ain't that who was coming in behind West Bell? He did it himself this time. I didn't even have to do it. Here's the question for you now. Can Pillsbury-ish be fixed?
I mean, dolls can get fixed, so I guess she can. I guess she could too.
I mean, I just don't know.
I don't know, Auntie. I'm from the school. I know people don't like. They think I'm just talking. That's cool. I was raised by people from the 40s, old school. So I don't know all this sugarcoating bullshit for you. You either got it or you don't. You either got it or you. It don't matter how much come on, Auntie. I need you to get up. And you get up and do this podcast shit. This is why I love you and respect you, because you got it. A lot of these people don't got it. They just get on here and just talk, and make one video every 8 years.
Oh, I appreciate it.
So that's what I'm saying. Koval don't got it. She don't got it. She got the size. You probably can teach her how to get her game together, to get her layup package better, to work on her skill, but you can't teach one. You can't teach it. You either want it or you don't. Some players, they can make it off of talent and they ain't got no one, but they got that talent though.
Here's the question. Here's the question. Is it possible that she does have it, but she's in the wrong program for her to be able to show it?
That could also happen.
Could it be that Ivy just isn't the coach for her? I don't know.
That also can happen, because think about it. Koval, yeah, Mondo, I see it. She's a freshman, but still, Ivy may just be good with guards. She's probably not great with big people. She probably is not. So that's why you have somebody on your staff who could develop that big person. I'm just saying, Koval to me is a talented player. You could basically say, oh, well, Koval, she could probably get to the next level because of her talent and her size, just like we said with Timpson. But once you get there, everybody's your size. What are you going to do to separate yourself from everybody else?
Well, I think that's the question.
Yeah.
And I think that's the thing. Like I was saying with Miles, she doesn't have a WNBA ready body. She's not strong enough to just walk in there and play against a WNBA player right now. She has a year left.
Around yesterday. You saw yesterday, right. She was going against defenders that she's going to go against in the next level. And she was getting pushed around and she choked down the stretch. Let's just call it what it is, guys. Because if this was any of your favorite players, y'all would hate and say they choked. Just be honest. She choked. She was too small. She got pushed around. They went in your house. They fixed the big ass sandwich. They smacked your mama. They kicked daddy out the chair, and they turned on Golden Girl.
Here's the thing: did she choke, or is she not a closer?
Because
I remember overtime game when Hannah had to lift her chin up, like, "Hey, lock in. We got this. We finna go get this thing done." And everybody, and that's okay, because there's only one closer. There's only one closer. You don't have to be right. There's only one closer. Right. Does her skill set, does her mastering of the game of basketball say that she has a skill set that says she can play in the WNBA? Absolutely.
Hell yeah, absolutely.
Does her body type right now say that she's ready at the end of this?
I don't know.
April 2nd, 7 days later from that, is she ready to go play against J.O. and them? No. You don't even have to, I'm telling y'all, no. They will push her around. No, she's not ready. body type not ready. And because this is women's basketball that we're talking about, and they have 7 days to get ready to go be pros versus 7 months like the men do. You want your body to be as ready as it can be to get in there and make a case for yourself to stick in the hardest league that it is to make it in. Period. It's 144. It's going to be 100 and what 56, 58 spots in this thing next season.
Well, Mondo,
so there's that.
NC State played well, bro, but look, I've watched Olivia Miles, bro, and I'm just telling you, she was playing without Hannah out there. I wanted to see if she would take it up another level. The only player I seen take it up another level when Hannah left was Citron and Westbell. That's it. Olivia Miles kind of shrunk. That's not on her, but that's what happened. And Sanaya Rivers, as much as a lot of people say, oh, she played against South Carolina just got her number. But she don't have to play against South Carolina all day at the next level. Sanaya Rivers could play the 1, the 2, and the 3. And she could D up the best player. So I'm saying, like, Olivia Miles is solid. To me, if she does come out this year, she would be good going to Seattle because she can work with a Skylar Diggins who can get her body built to where it needs to be built to. Because that's Notre Dame family, and she gonna look out for her. That's the only team I really see her where she could fix her build and build her muscle
MJ, up. And MJ, I think that's one of the things that HD was saying. There hasn't been a game where you was like, damn, Miles locked that girl up. There hasn't been a game like that.
She hasn't. She's not a defender. That's why I would take Cheyenne Sellers over her. I would take Cheyenne Sellers and Raven over her.
And what I don't know about her is if she's not a defender or she hasn't been asked to defend. That I don't know.
I don't know, because defense is one. You either going to do it or not, even if I tell you to defend or if I tell you not to defend. So I don't know.
And the reason I asked that is because I don't think that Mylasia didn't want to play defense, but she had to learn how to be effective at this level on defense. And you see, she took her game to an elite level on defense. Adding to the one.
But Mylasia got a deeper bag than Olivia, way deeper bag.
Now here you go comparing and all that, and I didn't say who bag was deeper. I wasn't going there. Okay.
My bad. Hold on, Auntie. My bad.
Me and you would never part. Yeah, man, come on now. Okay. Now you talking deep bags. So, good question. Miles is crafty enough to play defense, even if she isn't the supreme athlete that her dog is.
Absolutely. She is. If you put her in a zone defense, MJ lover, she'll be fine. But if you got her locked up on an island with somebody, she gonna get cooked, hibachi style.
Like, against South Carolina, they not, Phil would go, Michael, get up on him. They not saying, Olivia, get up on. They not saying that. They're not saying that part.
No.
They're not saying that part. But what Olivia Miles, I think, can do is continue to work on defense like Steph Curry did and get to a point where you're respected on defense. Steph now has highlights where he has been the defensive stopper on plays that could have made, that changed the trajectory of games, right?
Yeah.
Well, before it was like they better hide him because we'll push him around, push him off his spot, take him where we want him to go. And he was like, no, you're not. You're not going to keep doing me like that. And he developed into a respectable defender. So, again, but it's that want to. Like, Steph was like, okay, you're not. Okay, y'all not going to keep playing me like I can't play defense. Let me lock in and show y'all what I can do. Miles can probably be that, but, she's not. I don't think that she's going to turn into Raven on Caitlin. I don't think that she turns into that.
No, but she's a different type of player. She's more. I look at her more of as a Jason Kidd /
type
of point guard.
Whoa. Come on, Texas. Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait.
That's about it. But
J
the only
Kid,
thing,
J Kid, J
the
Kid
the
defended.
the
J Kid defended the best players going to the championship.
that's what
Remember?
I'm saying. But I was finna say after that, that's like a comparison, but you can't compare them. So you would basically look at her as a Steve Nash type. That's all offense, no defense. Even though Steve shot the ball better, but she's that type of Elka point guard where she's good on offense. She'll have your offense running like at the best level that you need it to be. But when it comes to clutch and comes to playing that defense, hibachi.
You caught her Steve Nash?
Hell yeah. And I'll do it again tomorrow.
I mean, not even Steve Kerr.
No, she higher than Steve Kerr. Steve Kerr's more like
Steve at least fit into the team defense. They didn't just punk Steve.
I mean, Steve Kerr was like,
I don't know.
I'm not high on Steve Kerr.
From a defensive standpoint. Okay, let me think of somebody else.
Yeah.
You called this girl Steve Nash. Jesus, they want to take back one of his MVPs. Not Steve Nash.
Two of them. They want to take two of them away.
Oh gosh, man. Come on, girl. Bad news. Wow. Okay. Steve Nash. I don't see Steve Nash. Damian Lillard?
That's better. Damian Lillard.
You know, Damian at least got some dog in him that's gonna make him fight on defense. Now you're not like, oh, Damian gonna shut somebody down, but
yeah, I'll give her Damian Lillard. Damian Lillard is better than Steve Nash. So I'll give her Damian Lillard.
Okay, there we go. Okay.
But I'll give her Damian Lillard.
It came with a butt. It came with a butt. Nephew was like, asterisk next to it. I'll give her that, but asterisk because I really mean Steve Nash. So
I don't know. Dame Lillard, man. I don't know. Dame Lillard to me is more clutcher than she is. She's not really a clutch player to me.
Okay, so no, I'm just talking about from a defensive standpoint. From a defensive standpoint, because this is Milwaukee's problem right now. Dame isn't a shutdown defender, and they gave up a shutdown defender to have Damian be there, right?
What they should have done was got rid of Chris Middleton and kept Drew Holiday. Everybody.
Well, I mean, they finally just got rid of Chris, didn't they? Didn't they get rid of Chris here?
Yeah, but it's too late now. You're done. You got rid of the guy. Then Drew could play both sides of the ball, and he controlled the offense. So
and then Drew left and went and got another one without y'all. Like that's man.
And I predicted that too, by the way, chat. I predicted that he was going to win before Giannis win again. I predicted that too. So listen, I love y'all don't like me. Guess what?
Well,
a lot of people don't like me. I love it. We're
not for everybody. We're not for everybody.
I give kisses to y'all.
This is why we hang with each other. Because we know we're not for everybody.
I'm not for everybody.
Will Giannis win another one as a Milwaukee Buck?
No. He gonna have to go somewhere else. He probably go to New York. He ought to go to New York right now. Because that's all they need is him at the 5.
Is he a New York Big Apple type of guy?
Hell yeah.
I mean, Giannis got mad in the press conference. I don't mean to make it personal, bro. I'm just saying. Remember that? It was like, wait a minute, Giannis. He just asked a question.
But he a foreigner. They'll let him get away with that.
Okay, and I see them saying in the chat, Ariel and Angel first look at them tonight with Unrivaled.
That's why Ariel came to Unrivaled, because this was all planned. I've had this information for weeks. Y'all just now figuring it out and crashing out. I don't know why, but okay. It's cool. I mean, it's cool. I mean, look, everybody got a different, and I agree, but I've known about all of this because when I saw her show up for Unrivaled, I heard that if Ariel arrives to Unrivaled, allegedly, she's a Sky soon as she get off the plane. Mm-hmm. It was either her or Brittany Sykes. One of them was coming.
Okay, so Where do you think Brittany Sykes ends up now?
I don't know. I'm hearing don't be surprised if she end up as well with Ariel. She might end up somewhere else. She might end up with Ariel, or she might end up somewhere else with a contending team. I don't know what contending team, but that's what I'm hearing. She might, because Washington is going through a full rebuild. Full rebuild. They're getting rid of everybody and they're building around Shakira and Aaliyah Edwards. That's what I heard.
I got 1 second. Andre, you said Angel Reese had a stellar rookie season and showed out in the All-Star game. It won't happen again. Why? It happened before her. Her name is Candace Parker. Look her up. Look her up. Stellar rookie season. Showed out in the All-Star game. Won the goddamn Rookie of the Year and the MVP in the season. Why can't it happen again? Please make it make sense. It happened before. To help me understand why it couldn't happen again.
I think she's gonna be better than her rookie year this year. I think Angel's gonna jump up tremendously, and I think she's gonna put the league on notice that I'm coming. I'm coming for that number 1 spot.
You're saying Angel won't be able to do what she did next year? I thought you were saying it won't be another rookie that could come and do what she did, because they coming. Class of 26, 27,
oh no, I don't know.
It's,
I don't know. I don't know what he's saying. I'm just saying.
Okay.
I feel that Angel's gonna have. I'm not answering his question.
Oh, Angel. Okay,
I'm saying that
Angel's gonna snap this season.
Angel gonna snap.
Yeah, what?
She coming.
What?
She coming.
She gonna break all the records she set last year.
Listen, what Aaliyah said. What Aaliyah said to Lisa before Lisa ended up in Dallas. They coming. They coming.
Angel's coming. Camilla's coming. Look at the work that they did in the offseason. If you don't think they're coming, what do you think they wouldn't have did that work in the offseason for?
I'm just saying, man, she's gonna be. Look, I'm telling you, listen.
They're gonna be so sick of Angel.
Angel is, and she's not Asia. She's not Candace. All of
she's
them.
Angel.
She's Angel, and people need to understand that. When I say Angel is headed for that trajectory, she's headed for that echelon of a one-of-a-kind player. One-of-a-kind generational player.
She going up on the Mount Rushmore.
That's what I'm saying. Listen, Angel has revolutionized this. Listen, you got people saying that who gonna be the next Angel. That's how you know you done came. Like people tried to hate on her 22 and 21. They couldn't hate. They was like, man, she been balling, dog. Like even the biggest haters.
Bro, she's the first one to get a double-double in Unrivaled history, right?
15 games in a row, and then in Unrivaled, she's the first 2020.
First 2020.
First 2020.
First double-double.
Against Nafisa Collier. Nafisa.
Y'all better. They don't see people. I always say ears up, because you may not see it, but they telling you it's a FAFO been issued.
Who gonna try to choke slam Angel now, man? Dog, they can't choke slam her. She done got
They got they welcome.
They got their licks in.
Yeah,
listen,
they gonna give some licks.
Listen, when AT did that and she got back from it, everybody like, okay, she bought that.
Mm-hmm.
She bought that. So it's over now. She's not getting no other choke slam, and if she do, she gonna come back and give you a bow right back, or Miller gonna give you a big head. Listen, you saw what happened when she stripped Tip Hayes, right? And Tip Hayes got her ejected. What happened the next play? Kai Copper elbowed the hell out of her. You don't think none of them vets on the team this year gonna do the same for her? Look,
Exactly. And it'll be another rookie. It'll be another rookie to get a double-double in the All-Star game. They're coming. Think about the rookies that's coming up.
Joyce Edwards. Listen, everybody on Sarah. Joyce Edwards the next one. Everybody keep talking about Sarah Strong. I love Sarah Strong, but listen, Joyce Edwards, man. Bro.
Let's talk Gamecocks.
Different. Auntie, hold on, Auntie. Different.
She's different. She's stronger.
Different.
She's stronger. She's better.
Different.
She's stronger and better. Period.
She's different. Period.
But y'all know who else is different? That lay with the butter. My laser for Wiley. Now, I told y'all late. I said a few weeks ago. I'm starting to see some maturity in Lay. Lay turning the corner. Lay growing up. Lay done messed around and lost this game to UConn in the game that she came ready to fight in and play in, right? And now the changing of the guard in a sense has kind of happened. Lay is slowly becoming part of the face of this team. Like we're seeing the face change. We're starting to move away from our normal starters into this next era of South Carolina Gamecock basketball. Did y'all see Malaysia sit up there and tell uh, the announcers at the game that I'm scared for our opponents. I'm scared for them for what we
Yeah.
about to do. Yeah, I don't know.
Because
Malaysia
man,
Fuwali, she's number 8 in steals and number 10 in blocks. Something like that, I think.
man,
Did I get that right?
Malaysia, I told you, man, Malaysia is different. Her and Joyce, man, they listen, that next year when they come back, you about to have your 1-2 punch. You about to have a 1-2 punch that just finna
It was supposed
dominate
to be.
everybody.
It was supposed to be a 1, 2, 3. Ashland's coming. See, I call him 2A12.
Oh yeah, Ashland coming. How could I? 1, 2, 3. You got 3 coming back.
I call them 2A12 because that's their numbers. And when I said that, the people in the chat said call them the Midlands Mob, and so that's who they are, the Midlands Mob. And they not. Did y'all hear Malaysia talk about Joyce Edwards last night in that presser? In that little time that she had with the announcers. Shout out to Joyce because she make me want to play better. Man, y'all not listening.
Man, Joyce,
y'all not listening. Joyce putting pressure. Joyce is bringing a pressure in practice that everybody got to. Man, come on, talk about it.
Asia said it. Asia said, man, she far past I was when I was there. Man,
Joyce laying the ball up. Laying the ball up whenever she wants to. Do you see the passes between these two?
Man, I won't be surprised Malaysia, excuse me, I don't want to mess her name up. Malaysia come down there and just dunk on your ass.
Oh, it's coming. It's coming.
And she caught that bitch back and
Hey, she came down there and threw that pass to Joyce. I mean, and then they collided with the player, right? Then they collided with the player, but hit the pass to Joyce to finish the play.
And Joyce
She's making great decisions right now.
Joyce is a player who could play the post and play the wing. I have not seen a player like that in a long time.
Shit. Dawn Staley say she believes Joyce can play 1 through 5.
She can.
Believe she can play 1 through 5.
Auntie, I won't be surprised if Joyce, like, either it happened this year, next year, she bringing the ball up.
Man, I told you
I wouldn't be surprised.
Malaysia been my freshman since last year. I looked at all of them other freshmen and I said, that kid right there is ceiling higher than all of them. And I like a lot of them. But kid right there, when she really, you know how they say she don't know her own strength? She don't know her strength yet. When she figure that out, it's on. It's on. And she's figuring it out. But oh gosh. With these other players, man.
Look, I won't be surprised if Joyce coming up the court and just giving you the 1-2 and finish with the lay or finish with the little.
Oh man,
dog, it's coming. Listen,
do you see her taking them off the dribble at the top of the key?
Yes.
Oh God, the spin, and she spin left or right. She put you in a spin cycle. Which way you want to go?
That's why I don't care about 2027. I'm looking at 28.
Oh man, listen. I mean, 28 too, but I mean, just the talent just getting ready to come out of here. Like, people keep saying, what about Tessa? Don't worry about Tessa. Her name is Tournament Tessa for a reason. Tournament Tessa gonna be ready.
You got Tournament Tessa, you got Michaela Williams, you got Madison, you got Juju, Hidalgo. That top half draft is gonna be deadly. But after
you got
that,
Booker, you got Malaysia. I mean,
Malaysia that year too. After that, like 8 or 9 or 10, 2028 got them. 2028, I think, gonna be deep too. They're gonna be deep.
I mean, it's gonna be some deep. It's some deep classes coming. I mean, Joyce is coming, Sarah's coming, Fournier's coming, right? You got bigs coming, you got guards coming. Nice
Oh
mix of talent.
man,
All of
Swords,
these leagues.
Solid Swords, and all them, and Holloway and
Mhm.
Jelani Cambridge. Man,
Oh, Cambridge is coming.
it's going to be a beautiful, beautiful league in the next couple years, 3-4
But
years.
before we even get to that, we're gonna see so much some crazy March Madness games.
Oh man, absolutely.
We're gonna see agony and defeat.
Yeah.
We're gonna see it. We're gonna see it play out right in front of us. And
Yeah.
I got my popcorn ready.
It's gonna be some upsets. Like I said, if Tennessee can have that 3-ball travel, I won't be surprised if they knock off a top seed. I won't be surprised. If
Tennessee might not be better until next year.
No, I get you. Like they won't be a Final Four or an Elite 8 team, but I'm saying like at the 32 or 16, they could give you a scare. I'm not saying that they'll necessarily win, but they'll give you a scare, and anything can happen in that final second. Somebody could let that thing fly, you out, you gone.
Yeah.
I'm not sold on HVL, Andre. She has been balling, but it's like a ball, like, oh, look at you. You cute. You balling. You good. You cute.
You're not sold on HVL in what sense? You're not sold on HVL in what sense?
I don't think she could lead a franchise. I just don't see it.
You know that she's going to get drafted and is going to stick in the league. You know that, right?
Yeah, absolutely. We know why, but I'm not going to bring it up. We know why.
Yeah,
but yeah, you know, she can. She. I just don't. If she was 6 feet, if she was about like 5'11", 6 feet, HVL would be fine. Because at that size, she could get away with not having a strong defense. But if you're 5'6", I don't think she's better than Georgia Amore. And I'm not even an Amore fan. I don't think she's better than Georgia Amore. And I don't think she's better than Rory Harmon. So I can't hear you, Auntie. You muted.
The best 5'6" guard is probably Rory. I don't know. I mean, Amore scores a lot, but I'm trying to think about.
What's up,
I think Rory plays with a little bit more. I think she played with a little bit more intention on defense.
Yeah, Amore surprised me in that LSU game. And those other games she's played, she showed me she got some dog in her. Like if you got dog in you, I could work with you. But if you ain't got that one in you, I can't work with you.
So I don't vote. I don't judge it until us. So we'll see what happened. They done folded to some teams that they shouldn't have folded to. Amore, you took an L to Texas A&M.
Listen, all I gotta say is this, Amore. How did that Michaela Williams? Hold on, Auntie, hold on. I gotta do the Sanaa Lathan, the pose before I get scored on. Hold on.
Yeah. And then she hit her with the I am her.
I am her.
You know what I'm saying? So,
listen, man, Michaela is a beast. Uncle J.E. like, Michaela shoot too much for me. Hey, listen, when you got that, hey, hold the pose, you could do that. But I feel you, Uncle J.E.
we're gonna see. It's gonna come down to what that defense look like. That's what it's gonna come down to. What that defense look like. I think for them to see how they move forward and how far they go in the final into the tournament.
I think LSU can get to the Elite 8 or the Final Four just off of experience and also off of like they play a lot of close games. But what I notice about them, they have a perseverance because they're like our coach is Kim Mulkey. So we believe in ourselves.
It's tough right now, though.
You said what?
I think they got a tough side of the bracket. I forgot who they had to go through.
Yeah, they do.
They bracket is crazy.
Yeah, it is. It really is. But I think because they trust Mulkey and they trust Simone Augustus, you got that pedigree there. I think that'll will them through a lot of games where that replaces you not having Angel.
We gonna see ADR gonna have to show up.
ADR not gonna show up.
ADR
might
gonna have to show up because right now they on the same side of the bracket as UCLA. They gonna need her. They gonna need her. They on the same side of the bracket as Tennessee.
I think they'll beat UCLA without ADR personally.
Okay.
Because look, UCLA outside of Lauren Betts, everybody's mid or Pillsbury-ish to me. And you
I
saw
don't know.
you
I think Barker turned the corner for me this season.
now listen, Barker. Now, if I got Barker without Betts in there, they're more scarier to me than having Betts in there. And I know people are going to be like, man, but the numbers, listen, Janiyah Barker against Michigan State when they didn't have Betts out there, Barker had everybody crying in that post. She had everybody hurting.
Yeah.
And
hey, listen, it was like who? Lauren Betts? Who? They didn't miss her.
That's what I'm saying.
Barker had a great game.
Listen, Auntie, the only way I see them beating LSU is if they bring Barker in to replace Betts in certain spot minutes and let her run the 5 and let Betts chill and run it through her. And that's the only way. Other than that I don't see it.
That Barker Morrow matchup will be popcorn.
That'll be awesome.
TV.
That'll be awesome.
That's must see TV if we get that type of action.
Yeah. Exactly, Mondo. Why are we even talking about ADR? Exactly, like ADR. Listen, I thought Auntie was gonna say VCR, and I was gonna be like,
no, because I've been seeing Kim throwing ADR out there a little bit. So to me, if you're gonna put her out there, she got to play.
Is Kim doing that because she wants to, or because she has to?
Why would she have to?
Because she ain't really got nobody. What Wolfenberger?
Okay, I see what you said. but you know, I'll say Samaya Smith. To me, Samaya Smith played pretty good.
She's too light in the ass, dog. Like, I like Samaya, but she a player who, if she had better footwork, I would have her on the wing. But because her footwork ain't good, I gotta put her in the post. Like, that's what you gotta do. Like, I don't listen. I love Samaya. I am a Samaya fan. However, Samaya is too light in the ass. She too light. And to me, Morrow is getting way too tired down the stretch because she either got to get the boards, or she either got to block, or she got to be the enforcer. She got to be the enforcer too.
That ain't gonna change no time soon. It was all, but there was, and I guess wasn't Angel asked to do all of those things?
Yeah, but Angel built for that shit. She built for that. I'm not saying Anissa not built for it, but Anissa is more into give me the ball, let me get my ISO going, give you that fake shake, that elbow, bang in your face, or I'm going to post your little ass up because I got that buttocks. Boom. Then I'm going to turn around and J your ass. That's Morrow. Morrow's not that. Angel's a utility woman / I could get my own shot / I'm going to get everybody involved. That's just what she is. Morrow's not that.
So all Samaya needs to do is get her weight up.
Yeah, listen, Sanaya, mom's got the collard greens, the hog mogs, the mac. She need to eat. She need to get at the table.
She need to get that soul food. Okay.
You gotta have a belly. You gotta have a belly. You gotta have a belly like me. This is hard work. You got to get that thickness, girl. You is a stick figure. Listen, y'all remember Hangman? How we did the little stick figures?
This is hard work.
This hard work. Listen, she too light in the Auntie. She too light in the ass. Listen,
she need a little junk in her trunk, huh?
She barely got touched. She Fallout. And I ain't talking about the video game. Fallout.
You said not Fallout. All right. So she get her weight up. She get her weight up. She get her weight up. She can be a problem. I see y'all saying that the problem is Morrow play 37 to 40 minutes every night. I don't have a problem with that. It is tiresome, but that's what Angel did, right? So that's why I say Angel was ready for the dub because she was playing 40 minutes in the SEC every night.
But Morrow is like, you know, she to me she's better as far as like she's more of a give me the ball, let me operate. To me, if Morrow played with a solid 5, Morrow's game would be so much better than it is right now because that's not her job. She's not a utility player like that. She can do it, but being 6'1", that's too much. To me, on the next level, she's going to go to a team where she's going to play the 4 and she's able to do what she got to do. She can either be a stretch, or she could play the elbows, or she could be that ISO post player, because she got footwork, she got skills, and she got a nice little shot from the 3 whenever she want to take it. She's just in a position where she got to play that. Wolfenberger, Pillsbury-ish, ADR. Like, who else do you got? Sanaya Smith, not enough hogs, not enough hog mogs or oxtails.
Oh my gosh.
What's up, she is Bree Wayne? Salute.
What's up, Bree Wayne? What's up, bot in the building? Somebody's injury didn't allow her to do much weight training. Okay, so she got to get to building her body.
Okay, I got you. Okay, then political ill. That makes sense.
College body.
That makes sense. But Samaya got dog in her. She love to play. I just think she needs to put more weight. If she puts some more weight on her, plus I want to see her work on some plyometrics, learn how to slide her feet better. I want to see how she operates at the wing. I think she'll be a solid wing. I think she'll be better at the wing than the post. I just think, because I think she's too undersized. Yeah, Morrow's undersized, but Morrow got that build. She got that build. Make boys cry. Is it gonna
be enough? Is it gonna be enough for her to be a 4 in the paint in the dub, or is she gonna have to move out to a wing? Talking about
Anissa.
Morrow.
I think Anissa. I think if Anissa works on her, I think Anissa can play the 3 sometimes. I think she could play the 3. I just think because the system they're in, Michaela and Flaude are better at the wing because they're scorers. Because that's the system Kim plays, is the 5 to the wing. But because she don't have a 5 like Angel, because remember, Angel, people forget this. Angel's a point guard. So Angel's first thing is, I'm gonna get everybody involved. I'm gonna make sure everybody's getting into their spots. They're like, remember what she said to Spoon? They ain't even running the plays right out here.
Yeah, they ain't even doing it. They ain't even doing it right.
Right, she's a point guard. So, but she can play the wing. Morrow just can't play the wing right now because they don't have nobody in the post. Auntie Wolfenberger, ADR. And Samaya need more weight. You ain't got nobody. So she gotta play the 4 or the 5. I think she could play the 3 if you give her a chance, depending on the team. Like Minnesota would be a great team for her. But I just don't like the coach because Cheryl
I don't know if they give her a chance.
Yeah, I don't know if Cheryl give her. Even though, listen, she's a great coach, but she's an asshole.
Yeah.
So
when it comes to young players, she's not playing on young players. Sure.
Young players, she's an asshole. But she has to play for a coach who believes in her, because I think she'll be great at the 4, depending on the team she plays with. Now, let's say she plays with the New York Liberty. You got Jaquel at the 5. You could have her at the 4. Then they could be interchangeable because Jaquel could be a stretch 4 some plays. Anissa could play in the post. That can open up your floor even more.
But that puts more like against Asia and against Nafisa and against Angel, right?
Yeah. That's gonna get cooked.
Rough. That's tough sledding right there.
Yeah. But listen, she got that dog in her. I think she'll hold her own. I don't think she's gonna stop him, but she'll hold her own.
Oh yeah, she'll hold her own. I just don't know if I don't know if that gives her the best chance to be successful in the dub. I would like to see her work on her 3 ball and be able to switch out to that wing.
You're right. You're right, Bree Wayne. Lack of lateral quickness equals Chloe easy crossover to the basket. Yeah, I agree. Like she has to work on her lateral movement. I agree, but I think if she works on that, Bree Wayne, I think Anissa will be a solid 3/stretch 4. I think she would be good, and plus she could guard the perimeter. Because I saw in the past 4 or 5 games, Anissa gets on an island 1-on-1 with a guard, and she holds her own. So I think she'll be fine. I think she'll be fine.
All right.
I think she will be.
Who we got coming up this week? What's the games we got coming up this week?
Yeah, I agree, Uncle J.E. She got to get handles too. I agree.
You tuning in? You tuning in to Unrivaled tonight?
Absolutely.
So let's get your picks. Phantom Rose.
Come on, man. Listen, man, you know I'm picking the Rose.
Gotta hear you say it.
I'm picking
Gotta
the
hear
Rose.
you say it.
I'm picking the Rose. I'm picking that A5. I'm picking A5 and AA, baby. And I ain't talking Alcohol Anonymous. I'm saying Ariel Atkins.
All right. Okay, so we got Rose and then
Rose.
Laces missed.
Damn. Can I flip a coin?
I mean, I'm going miss because I don't even know what Laces is coming. It's like I don't even know what face is gonna be in them spaces. So
hey, you want to play? We got a jersey.
Yeah.
You want to play? Come on.
Oh yeah, hey, big girl, come on, run with it.
Listen. If Lady Hamilton plays tonight, I got the Laces. But if she doesn't, the Miss gonna win. The Miss gonna win.
Okay,
flat out.
That's fair. All right, now let me see what we got coming up this week before I let you get away from here. What are the big games this week? Let me see real quick. What we got cooking this week, nephew? Tonight, Texas at Georgia, Baylor, Kansas State.
Texas at Georgia.
Yeah, Texas should take care of business. They got Texas by minus 30.5.
Yeah, Massachusetts gonna whoop their ass.
Yeah, look like that. Let me see. We ain't worried about that. Tuesday. What we got Thursday? Oh, let me look at Wednesday real quick. Because we won't see you again till Monday. Let's get some of these picks in.
Ain't gonna hurt nobody.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Ain't gonna hurt nobody.
Ain't
you know what I'm saying?
Hurt nobody. Get on down.
Get on down. Ain't gonna hurt nobody.
Man.
Oh, the men's college coach got fired at Utah. Wow. Okay. Michigan State at Ohio State.
Ohio State. I got get your hands off me, Cody McMahon, and the
get your hands off me. Get your hands off me. Utah coming into West Virginia.
Utah coming in. I don't like neither one of them. I'll go West Virginia. I think West Virginia win like by 3 or something.
Okay. Quinterly and them. Okay. Iowa and Michigan.
Ooh, that's gonna be a good game because Lucy Olsen been on a heater lately.
Lucy Jordan Olsen.
Man, Lucy Jordan, man.
They be having Lucy out there looking like Jordan.
Man, you know what? They playing where? Michigan?
At Michigan, yeah.
I think Iowa sneaks this one. I think they win by 5 because Michigan got to learn how to close. Once they learn how to close, they're going to be tough to beat in the next coming years.
Oh, wow. Okay. That's a hot take. Houston at TCU.
Houston at TCU. Haley Van Lith should beat them by 17.
Probably, yeah. Cincinnati at Oklahoma State.
Oklahoma State probably by 15.
UCLA at Wisconsin.
They almost lost to I've noticed this. Them and USC struggle going to other people's places that's in the Midwest. So I say UCLA struggles and they win just like they won by 2 yesterday. They'll win by 2 or 3 at most.
Let's see. Oh, see, Louisville snuck into the top 25 on me.
Love them. I love that team. It's just North
Tennessee.
Carolina.
Oh yeah, and they let me see. They finna play Clemson. I got them beating Clemson. Tennessee at Kentucky.
If the 3 ball carries with Tennessee, they'll win by 10. But
all right,
if their 3 ball ain't working, I'm going Kentucky by 5.
All right. Florida State at Notre Dame. I don't know if Latson's back.
Florida State and Notre Dame. Auntie. I told you the whole Florida State is Pillsbury-ish.
I just need you to say it. We have to get your official pick. We have to get your official pick, sir.
I need you to hit the Pillsbury.
So you're not even tuning into the game. All right, he's not.
Hell no.
Goodbye. Goodbye. All right, all right, all right. South Carolina at Ole Miss.
South Carolina, it's going to be tough early because Ole Miss, for some reason, they just play great defense. But then as the game winds, they start getting their ass whooped because they ain't got no offense. So I
Yeah,
say
the offense.
SC wins by, like I said, 30 against Vanderbilt. I'll pick 25 against Ole Miss.
LSU at Alabama.
LSU going to struggle early. Then they're going to come back. They'll win by 5 again, like they beat Kentucky yesterday. They'll win by 5, maybe 10 at most.
And this season is wrapping up very quickly. USC at UCLA. USC at UCLA. My goodness, get your popcorn ready. We're gonna be live that day, Saturday night, March 1st.
I got Juju for the sweep.
Juju for the sweep. Juju on the beat.
Because listen, Kennedy Smith is too much for Kiki. Too much. And Kennedy's starting to find her shot again. She's starting to get that rhythm back after that injury she had earlier in the year. I got USC winning by 5.
All right. Sunday, we closing the show. Louisville at Notre Dame. Number 25 Louisville at Notre Dame. Jelani Nim, the Cambridge sisters. I'm sorry, not the Cambridge sisters. Taj Roberts and Curry.
I think Taj and Curry go in there and win by 3.
And Cochran. So yeah, I'm going Louisville.
I got Louisville going into Notre Dame winning by 3.
I hate to pick against Notre Dame, but I'm going.
I do
Louisville.
too.
But I also pick Louisville and Notre Dame for the championship game in the ACC. So we'll see.
Yeah.
Kentucky and South Carolina. Kentucky's coming into South Carolina.
South Carolina by 50.
Now the Cambridge sisters and Cody is going in to see Sellers in Maryland. Who you got?
Cody. Oh, they're going into Maryland.
Mm-hmm.
I got Maryland by 5. Cheyenne Sellers, man. I'm sorry. I'm a huge fan of Sellers, and like I said, I want her. Sellers a beast. Like for some reason, Sellers she makes that team work. If they still had McDaniels, they could have been a top 5 team if McDaniels still was around.
If they still have McDaniels, they could be a top 5. They don't, and I think they're gonna take that loss at the crib. But we shall see.
Gotcha.
We're not picking UConn and Creighton, Mondo.
Yeah, UConn finna win by 80, dog. Like, stop. I
don't even know why you picked that. I don't even know why you picked that. And Aisha, you got Ole Miss beating South Carolina. Okay.
Mondo, that's fine. I feel you, but I say they beat them by 50.
I don't got Coach Yo and them beating us. I don't.
Right. I mean,
they got enough offense.
Ole Miss would beat SC. Like I said, I got them winning by 25 against Coach Yo and them. He said I want to be a part of something.
You want to be a part of something.
Okay, well, UConn will win by 80.
Man, goodness gracious. Yeah, what you want us to do for you, man? Goodness.
I love Mondo, though. Mondo real. Mondo's love, man.
Mondo is hilarious.
He is hilarious.
Mondo is absolutely hilarious.
I want to be a part of something. 80.
Oh my goodness.
Thank you.
And then as y'all know, we'll be moving into them tournaments. We're gonna be moving into them tournaments. So we'll finish up this season, and then can y'all believe it? The season's over this week.
Can't wait for the tournaments.
And we finna get into these tournaments. So I'm excited. What you got up for the rest of the day, nephew? What you got going on your channel?
I'm going to be with Showtime tonight. We're gonna call the game with the Rose playing, and we're gonna have some night hours. So anybody want to come over there, open panel, y'all can come up. We just gonna talk about, if you still want to crash out about the trade, hey, that's fine. If you want to talk about the trade, if you want to talk about women's basketball, we can talk about that too. So can't wait.
That's what I'm talking about. 132 in the chat. Run them likes up on both platforms. Both platforms. Make sure y'all following us on all social media platforms. We appreciate y'all support. Y'all know we here every Monday. Now what? The sound off. They really enjoyed the late night hype. We got to figure out another one of those at some time. That was fun. We
Oh
did
yeah.
the late night
Oh yeah.
hours together.
Hey, listen, I had to catch up
We'll,
to your shots. Listen, y'all. Listen, I'm gonna tell
hey,
everybody. All right, I don't mean no harm, but I'm not gonna apologize either. I'm me. This is who I am outside of here and on here.
yeah.
So I'm not finna fake it. You either agree or you don't agree. I don't care.
Absolutely. So we got a Black History Month
We got to
conversation
talk
coming up
about this
tonight at
beef
6 o'clock.
too. Hey, MJ, I ain't got to talk about shit. I'm a
Man,
grown
we
ass
not.
man.
It ain't nothing to talk about. It don't sound like it. Sound like it
nothing
is
to
what it
do with
is.
it has nothing with Auntie or you. Is he know why?
Yeah, this is.
So we
Yeah,
good. We good. It's
it
over.
sound like they had a meeting. They already had their meeting. So
Yeah,
it's
we
what
good.
it is.
We good. I don't do that gossip shit. I say it, I'm done.
we got Black History Month conversation coming up later this evening at 6 o'clock with me and Political Lil. We're gonna talk about some women that are playing in sports that are normally dominated by white males. So we got some.
When that's coming up? That's coming up Wednesday.
That's tonight. That's tonight at 6. Tonight at 6, we're gonna talk about that live.
All right, I'm gonna have it on my phone. Yeah, I'm gonna have it on my phone.
We got some women in NASCAR, in golf, what they did back in the days with baseball and horse racing. Because we got some sisters out here really doing some big things in these spaces. So we're gonna talk about that. We got Unrivaled coming up. Y'all know y'all got the on the court with JSS the recap.
Yes.
And tonight, Coach Rowe back in the building at 9 o'clock. So
they let Coach Rowe out?
Yeah, they let Coach Rowe out, man. I pick him up. They're gonna let him out in just a few hours. I'm gonna pick him up. And Coach Rowe is back tonight, so now joining the conversation during Unrivaled. Come hang out. Y'all know what it is. Nephew, I appreciate you. Until next time, y'all stay tuned. Talk soon. Y'all know what it is. We out.